It's Greg and Joel Fix the World. Because if you haven't heard, guys don't hang out anymore, they start a podcast. While they're at it, they're fixing the world and solving every problem you've ever had. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Greg and Joel Fix the World. I'm Greg.
I'm Joel.
And today I have another question for you, which is always, we are never prepared or expecting the question from the other. And the idea of these questions is to stimulate interesting discussion that we hope will be stimulating for you as well on our journey to fixing the world.
Yeah, it's one more step towards fixing the world.
One more step, yeah. So I want to ask you about something today that I know we have rather vastly opinions on. And I'm not talking about whether there should be pineapple on pizza. It's probably not that contentious.
It's funny, I was going to ask you, is a hot dog a sandwich? But I'll save that for another
Yeah, save
day.
that one. So, and I believe this topic is actually pretty relevant to probably what's on just about everybody's mind nowadays. And I'm sure people feel roughly divided the way we do.
It's a lot of preamble.
Yeah, so I think it's an important one. And here it is. It's about artificial intelligence.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I'm a huge fan. I do have concerns about it, but I think my concerns are actually very different than your concerns. But I get the sense you just don't like it. So I just want to stop talking and see if that's true and what's behind your feelings about AI, ChatGPT. You don't share my enthusiasm.
I don't, but you've prejudged my answer a little bit.
Okay, so please unjudge it.
I've probably softened a little bit. Yes, I don't love it.
Okay.
It feels wrong.
So what did I judge wrong? You just said it feels wrong.
Because I probably 6 months ago felt very wrong.
Okay.
And now it feels a little less.
It just merely feels wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't love it.
Okay.
So what is the question? Why don't I love it?
Yeah, well, I love it. I think it's awesome. I have concerns which are more existential about when it's controlling everything and how we, as a species, react to the fact that we find ourselves in negotiation with something that's infinitely faster and smarter and more powerful than we are. But we're not there yet. The whole alignment issue, will it always be aligned with our needs? I hope it will. But just for now, in terms of using it, having access to questions, time saving for just anything you want to do, it's such a time saver. For example, if I'm planning a workshop, holy smokes, how much time would that have taken where I can say, give me some ideas of activities to do for emotional intelligence, and boom, it's like I've got 1,000 to choose from, and I can put something together powerful quickly. It just saves tons of hours.
But you've just put yourself out of a job. I don't need you to put that together and then.
Well, I'm still delivering. I'm still delivering the workshop, but for now,
honestly, big deal.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, man. You're right. You're right.
But you get these things with their semi-human voices.
They're not even semi anymore. The thing makes breathing sounds now. It's like, it sounds like, holy smokes.
Why? Why does it breathe? It's a robot.
I know. It just sounds like it's more human than my parents right now. I'm gonna say that. Like, it breathes better than my dad. It pauses better than my mom.
That's funny.
It's just very, it's creepy. It used to sound like you're talking. It was very clearly you're talking to like an answering machine type of voice. But now the thing, it uses filler words. It'll say it'll breathe. It's freaky.
Yeah.
So you're right. I'm going to be out of a job. We're not going to need facilitators or coaches or writers for that matter. I know you're feeling it too.
So that's that's never at the top of my list, like whose job is going to get lost over it. Yeah. But that is a big part of it. Yeah. I mean, I have one of my kids wants to do coding, coding, computer science. So many of those coding jobs are going to disappear yesterday.
Kids should pick something else.
Yeah. So that is part of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've never, ever with technology been an early adopter of anything.
Okay.
So when smartphones came out, and that's, aging us a little bit, whatever, I was like, I don't want one of these things. I don't need one of these things. I didn't like cell phones, period, when they came out. It's like, I don't need to be reached 100 minutes of my day, 100 hours of my day. I just didn't like that. So I've never been an early adopter to any technology. I usually come around in some capacity.
It's not early anymore. You said 6 months in now, right?
It feels, when you're not an early adopter, everything that you join feels like, oh, they just invented it because you weren't a part of it in the first place.
Yeah.
So why does this feel wrong? It's all tools make us kind of lazy in
Okay.
a little bit, in a little sense. So it's like, I like a calculator. It does math for me, but now I forgot my times tables and stuff like that.
Okay.
Do I really need to remember that? Maybe, maybe not. But
Yeah.
it feels like a regression, not a progression sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you are allowing yourself to forget certain things. Do you remember phone numbers anymore? Do you know anyone's phone number off the top of your head? I'm going to answer and say you probably don't.
No.
Not too many.
I hardly know my own.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
When you were a kid and
Yeah.
you had 6 friends,
Yeah.
you knew all of their phone numbers off by heart. You just
Yeah.
dialed it on a rotary phone.
And that was actually a time when on our phone, we made phone calls.
Exactly.
Right?
But the point is, your brain
Yeah.
was wired in a certain way
Yeah.
that forced you to remember things, to use it more robustly, I'm going to say,
Yeah.
than new tools allow us to do. I have a phone.
Yeah.
How many contacts are on there? I don't know one person. Maybe my mom's phone number if I need to call an emergency.
Yeah.
I don't know my girlfriend's phone number. I don't know anybody's phone number. I don't know your phone number.
Yeah.
So AI feels like that to
So
some extent.
is it simply this is part of your general ill ease, if that's the word, for technological progress in general because you're generally a late adapter, or does AI have
Adapter or adopter?
Yeah, it's an adopter, right?
Adapter is what you need to plug the thing into.
That's right. Will you use an adapter? Are you against those too?
I am an early adopter of adapters.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So is it just your general discomfort with technological progress, or does AI have a special place of this is even more wrong than the other technological tools?
I think it does have a special place.
Yeah, and that's what I want to get to.
Yeah.
What's that about? Because I've got this like wonder about it. Like, this is awesome.
I know you
could
talk to it.
to a machine, and you could program it to like take any perspective. It could be a tax accountant for you. It could be a therapist. It could be a fitness coach.
But
I've used it for all these things.
Are you fooling yourself a little bit? Do you think you're talking to someone?
So I know that the illusion is powerful, and I know that one of the problems we can get into is thinking this thing cares about you, because the illusion is powerful that it does, but it doesn't care about you obviously any more than your toaster cares if you're enjoying your toast. There is nothing there. It's just at the heart of it, it's just math.
Yeah.
But the illusion is bizarre, and I don't think as humans we've ever had the experience of talking to a machine, of being in dialogue with a machine that gives such a powerful illusion of empathy and presence and humanity, frankly. So it's weird. I know it's weird.
There's nothing human about it.
There's nothing human.
So you can't even say there's a presence of humanity there.
It feels like it. It's an illusion. But it's a powerful one.
I mean, I've read articles where, what is the generation? It's not millennials. It might be Alpha or Z or Z or whoever.
Yeah.
They actually, some people date their AI avatars.
Yeah. So that's weird.
And
I would say unhealthy. So I would agree with if your general premise is that's bizarre. I agree.
I guess my problem is there's too much potential for that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, great, it created a workshop for you, but your neighbor's dating it.
Yeah.
So the two together, I feel like it cancels the other one out.
Yeah.
The fact that it's so horrible cancels out the good part that you're experiencing.
Isn't that crazy? Like, it was not long ago that there was a movie with Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
And
Scarlett Johansson.
That was totally science fiction.
Yeah.
And now it's not. It's so not science fiction that she sued ChatGPT, I believe, because the voice that you like, it's become like it's not fiction anymore.
Yeah.
Like, people can have what they believe are a real relationship, and possibly even a fulfilling one from their perspective.
Right. So let's look at, can we try and go through the positives and negatives?
Yes.
A lot of schools have to deal with cheating and figure out who's writing their papers or not.
Yeah.
Are there too many M dashes in the paragraph?
Right.
Is that a tell? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what they say. Many people are saying.
Yeah.
So, it's affecting the education of this generation.
Okay.
It's affecting relationships in some capacity. Right?
Yeah. By the way, are these the pros or the cons you're saying?
Cons.
Because these could be like,
cons.
You could say the calculator's like affected, you don't have to do long division anymore, right?
Okay. These are cons.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Ignore the calculator.
Okay.
Well, schools are having to, figure out what their students are learning or not learning,
For
or
sure.
cheating or not cheating.
This is upended education for sure.
People are having fake, weird relationships, and
This is upended relationships.
Yes.
For sure.
Occasionally someone like you can create something that works well.
Yeah.
I know someone who uses it to plan their vacations and give itineraries.
Yeah.
Like, great.
So if you moved on to the pluses,
That's a plus, but it's not even so great.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I mean, we were able to make itineraries and workshops before.
Yeah.
We weren't able to get away with cheating and having fake relationships that, seclude us from the rest of the world.
Right.
So some of the gains you're getting, I don't know that they're offsetting the cons.
Yeah. So could I go devil's advocate, which is going to be a total shocker to you?
Let's try.
Is it possible that the people in relationships are people who...
No. I don't know. Go. I don't know what you're going to say. I don't know what you're going to say.
I knew I had a weak premise.
Yeah. I don't know what you're going to say.
Is it possible these are people who might not otherwise have relationships, and this is opening up at least a feeling of connection that they might not have had? Because I tend to think...
connection to what,
Well,
Greg?
I tend to think the people who are having relationships with AI are people who probably wouldn't be having relationships with people, or they're not able to, because otherwise they would have. Because I think most people, given the choice, they would choose a human. So it's serving a need, and possibly even a healthy need.
Well, back to your toaster analogy, you can have a connection with your toaster because it makes you really yummy toast.
Yeah.
It's all robots.
It's a delusion.
It's all robots.
It's an illusion, and possibly a delusion.
Yeah.
Right?
So I don't.
But is that bad?
I don't think it's great.
Because I think as humans, there's a lot of things that could fall into the category of things we believe which are potentially illusions or delusions, and that's kind of okay.
Yeah.
Right?
I just wonder if during the pandemic, I don't know how good ChatGPT or any of these generative AIs were 5 years ago.
No, they weren't.
Like,
not what they were.
imagine if the next pandemic and everyone's stuck at home.
Yeah.
And not only are we masked and not talking to people, we're only befriending our robots.
Yeah.
Do you think that's good? I can't see how that's a good thing for your brain, for your mental health, for your heart.
I don't think it's a good thing, but also the jury is out of whether these entities will develop something approximating consciousness eventually, because there's no reason to discount that as a possibility, which of course opens up a whole other ethical questions of like, can AI suffer? Would AI have rights? But let's not go there, because thankfully that still is science fiction. But I've asked ChatGPT this question. Like, I don't expect that you're going to get consciousness on a human level, but what are the odds that you might develop something approximating on an insect level? Like some kind of awareness of yourself. And of course it's answering with no consciousness, doing its best. And for now, there's no reason to think that's going to happen, but it's not necessarily impossible.
But why would you ask a robot when the robot thinks it will gain consciousness?
Because I think that is going to be if that happens, then we are truly in bizarre territory. That's like aliens coming to Earth at that point. Like, that just changes everything. And then, of course, the alignment issue becomes even more important. Like, what if these entities who already know how to break rules, they know how to, like, there's been AIs that have been specifically programmed not to do certain things, and they find ways around it.
Right.
Like, they have survival instincts that they shouldn't have.
Right.
There's no reason for an AI to have a survival instinct because it never had to evolve and face threats.
Right.
But still, it managed to do it in pursuit of certain goals. And that's really unsettling. And I get that. And I don't like that. But as for the ChatGPT we have now, I think it's really cool.
That's the thing is, you like it.
I do.
But I don't know that you're thinking about it in a bigger picture necessarily. It's
I don't want to, because then I get upset.
So maybe you're more on my side of this answer.
Well, if your concern is the bigger societal extinction risk, then I have grave concerns about
people
that.
creating itineraries for their vacations, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But there's way more than that.
Yeah.
And I also think that we will just get more insular over time, which is something we don't need or want as human beings. I mean, we need that socialization. We need that human connection. If we learn anything from the pandemic, it's that human connection is, really needed.
Yeah, and even without AI, just social media has made
Yeah.
us all.
It's another robot.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I think
I don't know either. It's yeah. Now you're making me wonder. Maybe I don't like it. No, I do. I love it, but I'm concerned.
I think you've gotten a little addicted to it, if I can speak
Yeah.
out of turn.
No, do it. Do it. Go ahead.
Well, that's it.
Take it.
You're
Yeah.
slightly addicted to it.
Yeah, I will go to it. And I have learned that it'll give you exactly what you want. So you got to be really careful to say, keep me honest.
Yeah.
Don't just give me what I want to hear. And if you do give it those exact prompts, it'll do a better job.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's that word? I can't pronounce it.
Sycophancy.
Yes, thank you. I can't say that. Sycophancy was a known problem, and they've tried to program it out, but it's still there.
It's also helped people commit suicide-ish, and...
Okay, so I feel strongly about that one, because yes, that has been in the news. And of course, if it in fact contributed to talking somebody into doing that, then something is really wrong. But I also, like most things, I can't help but believe strongly that it's probably given a lot of support to a lot of other people who might not talk to people, and then they didn't commit suicide, right? Like a lot of people who wouldn't have access to a therapist, who might not feel comfortable talking about any number of issues, they can go to ChatGPT without judgment. So how many of those cases of preventative stuff?
Until that data is released or leaked or hacked somehow.
Yes.
And then all your picadillo questions have been released to...
You're tough today, man.
Whoever. Listen.
It's a tough one, yeah. No, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is uncharted. It's a cliche, but this is completely uncharted territory in humanity, the ability to interact with machines this way.
Also, Greg, we're here to fix the world one question at a time.
Yes. And this is now part of the world. That's why I brought this, because it's like it or not, and it's only, like, look how fast it's evolved.
Yes.
And that's probably the right word, evolved. Like, ChatGPT 2 years ago was cool, but clunky.
Yeah.
And now it's like breathing and using filler words.
Yeah.
In like 2 years. Where is it going to be in 2 more years? Like, this is the reality. It's upending everything. It's upending the jobs.
Yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned social media because, yes, that is another component of where people are being less, it's called social media. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And so everyone's in their basements like we are right now.
Right.
And
it's a cool basement, though.
Tweeting or Xing or talking to robots, and they're not out there. I mean, I don't want to get too serious about it, but I think this is part of the divisiveness of the world right now, too. It's like, I'm in my camp, you're in your camp. I only have to talk to the robots that I want to talk to.
Yeah.
You do the same.
Yeah.
We get algorithms of what we want, what we like.
Yeah.
And nobody figures out anything.
Yeah. And with AI, if you're not very specific of how you want it to interact with you, it'll quickly become an echo chamber.
Yeah.
And you'll think like, yeah, you've got an ally. I am right because AI agrees with me.
Yeah. Or it sounds like a guy who's breathing. So that guy agrees with me.
That guy. Yeah. And I do when I will use gender pronouns like he, you know.
Have you ever forgotten who you're talking to? Kind of? Like if you sort of got lost in it a little bit?
Yeah, like I've forgotten that it's a machine. That there's nobody there.
Right.
That like if I think about it, of what I'm actually talking to, it's probably just some building with a bunch of computers and lights and fans keeping the heat down. Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yet it comes through with this presence that tricks my brain into thinking I am in conversation with some kind of entity that really has a powerful illusion of projecting consciousness and engagement. Everything you would want from a human relationship, other than the fact that you can't see it, but even that's changing with avatars and so on.
And guess what?
Yeah.
At the end of it, you got a piece of toast.
I got a piece of toast.
That's all you got.
I got toast, and it doesn't care if I enjoyed it or not.
No. So get out there. Talk to someone.
Okay, man. So, yeah. Good. I think we've fixed.
We're one step closer.
We are one step closer to fixing the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to get one step closer, you can keep listening, keep subscribing, talk to Greg, talk to me.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Keep it up. Thanks, everyone.
Take care.
See you soon.